inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kyle Kuzma.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Hayden Watson is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's A.J. Green. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the 2. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. In the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
And here's Green from the arc. Gordon pulls it in. The drive by Brown. Pass to Watson. Over on Antetokounmpo. A nice shot by Watson.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Green with a screen on Murray. Murray against Porter from 9 feet out, and the jumper falls for him.
One of the things Porter Jr. has done is really improved as a decision maker. Excellent pick and roll action there.
Murray against Porter. It's stolen by Green. First quarter, just over a minute played. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one misses. Going into the offseason, Clark, the priority for the Nuggets was adding depth.
Jokic himself bluntly made it clear that's what they needed. Denver was worn down by the end of that OKC series. You could see it. And depth was a strength for each of the conference finals.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. 4-point game. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And Denver making a change here. Najee's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Murray with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Brown. Outside Murray. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Nuggets, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Jones, averaging around 6 a game. Shot clock at 6. From the elbow. And again, Denver no good.
working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
Denver moving it around. Sinks the tray. Watson's got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside, Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Murray after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Now here's Brown from behind the arc. Counted from distance.
Brown is such a reliable three-point shooter, but he also does a little bit of everything else at a very high level. He's a well-rounded, old-school guard.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Here's Rollins. Rebounded by Denver.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Jones, the pass to Murray. Najee sets a screen. And the 3 off target.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Turner. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. And it's Green missing. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Jones. Back to Murray. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Strong finish by Murray. Jamal Murray is simply a bucket. He's a scorer.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Brown, he's checked in for Denver. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Nuggets, number 1. The Bucks, 2nd.
Oh, man, both these teams love the 3-ball. 2 of the best at hitting long-range shots.
It's Watson on the wing. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now here's Green. No points so far. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists tonight. Nuggets trail by 11. Outside Brown. Pass to Jones. This one for 3. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Najee. That one's off. Still out of sync. Milwaukee leading by 13. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Watson. Excellent defense there from Watson. Denver has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Porter a screen. Antetokounmpo outside. Another miss by Antetokounmpo. Nuggets trail by 11. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Najee. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
And they're up there in the top half of the league in assists. That's an area they'd like to improve on, but on their good nights, this is an excellent passing team.
And you pointed it out. This team is tremendous beyond the arc. They hit threes at a very good clip, and that opens up the court. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Rollins. Now Turner. Here's Porter. Lets it go from deep. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Brown passes to Brown. Back to Brown. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 5 now.
One of the things you like about Brown is that he's just got a good feel for how to play and how to get his offense going from a variety of spots.
Now Porter, 11 points in the game. Pass to Turner. Back to Porter. Turner, a screen on Brown. And here's Turner. Takes the 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Brown. Back to Brown. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Porter.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Brown. Still without a bucket. Clock at 6. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Najee. And the shot falls short that time. The Bucks leading by 15. Green finds Turner. Kuzma outside. There's a screen by Turner. Kuzma with the ball. He's against Watson. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Brown to the inside. Here's Najee. And the layup is good off the glass. Najee's got his second basket on the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Harris comes in for Green. Trent, he's checked in for Rollins. And Anthony subbed in for Porter Jr. And then for Denver, Holmes, he's checked in for Watson. Strawther comes in for Jones. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Brown. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Anthony finds Kuzma. The three ball. Hardaway grabs the board.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
All right, let's go to the sideline and hear some news about Giannis Antetokounmpo. What's the situation, Allie?
The head athletic trainer for the Bucks provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work and helping these guys be ready to perform.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh my, and that was a textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
"15 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Bucks miss again. Pass to Pickett. Let's go with a three. It doesn't go for him. Kevin Porter getting it done for the Bucks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Zeke Naji. He's out there with Tim Hardaway, and it's Brown in at the point. And Milwaukee has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Now here's Trent. Hasn't got one to fall yet. And he throws it down with one hand.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
No good on the free throw. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And, B.A., that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Hardaway's got 8 points.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Trent, the pass to Portis. Kuzma for three, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Holmes. He's scoreless. Back to Brown. Puts up a three. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Hardaway against Harris. Back to Hardaway. 4-3. He drops it from range. Hardaway's got 8 here in this quarter.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Kuzma. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Trent. And then for Denver, Jones, he's checked in for Najee. Brown comes in for Hardaway. And Murray subbed in for Pickett. Here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Anthony. On the wing, Green. Back to Anthony. Here's Rollins. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Anthony. Brown grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 8. Picked by Holmes. The three. It's hauled in by Portis. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Portis. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
For Denver, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. Outside, Brown. Here's the three. The rebound by the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Green from downtown. And Holmes pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 8. Jones in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. Jones misses. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Outside Brown. Back to Murray. Over Anthony. And again, Denver no good. Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
And here's Brown. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Holmes passes to Brown. Up top, Brown. No made baskets yet. To the left side wing. Here's Holmes. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Myles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Anthony. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Nuggets trail by 15. Outside Murray. Outside Jones. Denver moving it around. To win the run, Murray going to work inside.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
Turner, a screen on Murray. And then Turner with the dunk.
Hey, that was an announcement dunk from Turner there. Going up with force and throwing that thing down.
Nuggets trail by 15. Outside Brown. Outside Jones. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Rollins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo against Murray. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Here's Rollins, defended by Murray. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And here's Turner from the arc. They get the rebound. And Milwaukee tacks on two more. Nuggets trail by 12. Murray with it. He has 6. Inside, Brown. And he goes in for the dunk.
Brown can finish above the rim with no problem. Yes, indeed, he can bounce.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Outside, Green. Antetokounmpo finds Trent. And it's off from three-point range. Denver has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Murray's shot is good.
Really warming up. He's scoring it with consistency this quarter.
The Bucks leading by 8. Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Clock at 4. Here's Turner. And Holmes pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 8. The deep three from Murray. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
To the middle. Here's Brown. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
On the drive, Giannis just did his stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
Nuggets trail by 10. Outside Jones. Pass to Brown. Outside Watson. And he lobs it up top. Holmes, good.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's Green from the arc. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Fantastic decision by Antetokounmpo. Scanning the floor and doing an excellent job finding the shooter.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting a solid 47%. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Watson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Trent for 3. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Down low. Here's Brown. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 1:05 left in the second. Trent with it. He's picked up by Brown. Trent, the pass to Rollins. Jacks up a 3. And Green, good for 3. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Murray looking around. Screen by Watson. To stop the run, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Green from the arc. And Holmes pulls it down.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Antetokounmpo with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks. And Denver with a change here too. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Holmes. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Denver moving it around. Outside Brown, 6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Gordon, the pass to Brown. Here's Murray. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops, we were out running a little bit, and then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Bucks.
I obviously love watching them. Everyone enjoys good offense, right?
Yeah, played the right way. I can't think of a more beautiful game in all of sports. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Nuggets trail by 16. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokić, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokić has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Milwaukee with the ball. Following that last three-pointer by Denver.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the Nuggets shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Murray. No good off the glass.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Turner, a screen on Murray. Porter with it. Guarded now by Watson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rollins. Guarded by Brown. They grab their own miss. Back to Porter. And here's Turner from the arc. No good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Porter with the steal. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Murray. And Denver pushing it up now. Ahead. The finish. Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on A.J. Green. Denver shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Shooting 1.
Free throw, no good. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
And it's Watson missing.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back over to you.
A new wrinkle. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Gordon. Still no points. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Pass to Green. On the wing, Porter. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Misses from close range.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Here's Porter. He's got 11. To the wing on the left. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Turner for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Here's Watson. And he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And how about we check the numbers for Kevin Porter?
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Murray. Gordon, the pass to Jones. Now Murray. Poke loose. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. Outside Brown. Clock at 6. From the arc.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Porter. Turner, a screen on Murray. Porter from outside. Rebounded by Denver. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, I like the fact that Gordon shows you nice skill there in picking apart the defense on the screen and roll.
The Bucks leading by 11. Now here's Porter. 11 points in the game. With the drive. That one drops for him. Porter's got 13 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Watson. He has 7. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Porter. Green for 3. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Watson. And he slams it in one-handed.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 24 points for him. Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
Nuggets trail by 11. Murray passes to Watson. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Brown, he's checked in for Murray.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Nuggets trail by 14. Outside, Brown to the middle. Gordon outside. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Screen by Watson. The three. Brown, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Porter. He's got 13. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Outside Brown. Now Brown. Gordon outside. To the paint. Tipped. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Porter against Brown. Porter, the pass to Turner. Oh, a big-time jam! Slams it right over Gordon.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 16. Shot to stop the run. And the layup by Gordon. Gordon's got 8 points in the quarter.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
The Bucks shooting around 51%. That's a good number. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner, and it's Kyle Kuzma in for Antetokounmpo. And the switch here also for Denver. Najee's checked in. Green for three. Gordon pulls it in.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Gordon on the wing. Outside Brown. Outside Jones. Beyond the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. Brown comes with a double team. Green, a screen. Clock at 6. Pass to Rollins for three. Brown with some nice D. Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Jones. That one a little long. Here's Rollins. He's got 5. Here's Green. And he gets it back. Here's Rollins. Guarded by Brown. Rollins passes to Kuzma. And here's Porter outside. Gordon pulls it in.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Jones. Here's Najee. Fires for three. And that's good. Gordon for three. Gordon's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Back to Porter. Portis with a screen on Brown. Porter from outside. Brown grabs the board. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
There's the three. No good on the shot.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Portis. Now here's Kuzma. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Here's Porter. Again, Porter missing.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
On the wing, Jones. Green covering. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Gordon's got 13.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Brown against Porter. Pass to Portis. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Nuggets trail by 9. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Goes up on the baseline. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. And here is Kuzma. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Bucks leading by 9. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Bruce Brown. Zeke Naji out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Holmes in at the 5 down low.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Murray passes to Naji. Here's Holmes, defended by Portis. Pass to Murray. Hardaway on the wing. Three-pointer, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Denver. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Count the basket.
We are seeing Hardaway Jr. at his very best. Sometimes he flat out can simply take over games with his scoring ability.
And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. At one point, they led by 16. Kuzma outside. Trent outside. Shoots over Brown. Trent's shot is off.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Up top, Holmes. Defended by Portis. Back to Holmes. Murray passes to Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
You got to guard Brown closely because if not, he'll shoot it as soon as he catches it.
Trent outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. Giannis throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Nuggets trail by 8. Murray passes to Holmes. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Kuzma with the double team. Murray finds Hardaway. That three's off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Kuzma. Out to Anthony. Launches it. They get it back. Trent for 3. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Brown passes to Murray. Naji sets a screen. Down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And they'll give that one to Myles Turner.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
The first one falls. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Anthony outside. Trent from long range. Connects from downtown. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Really confident in his mechanics. They're efficient. No wasted motion. All Trent Jr. needed was the rock.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Murray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Antetokounmpo against Brown. Back to Antetokounmpo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Murray. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Najee. Denver moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Murray finds Hardaway. Over Kuzma. Hardaway, no good. The Bucks leading by 12. Here's Anthony. Hardaway against Kuzma. Turner for 3. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Back to Brown. Will it go? It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
A guy who knows how to finish inside. Brown gets it done in the paint.
And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've given up just 8 points. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Nuggets trail by 15. Murray with it. Hardaway on the wing. Pure from three-point range.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
For 3, Anthony. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
That last shot got Anthony geeked up. He wanted some revenge.
Murray passes to Hardaway. Murray against Anthony. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Trent. Brown, no good.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Pass to Watson. Now Murray. He's guarded by Anthony. Murray against Anthony. Left side Murray. Over Anthony. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
Murray against Anthony. To the inside. Outside Watson. Here's Najee. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Turner. Kuzma outside. Up and over Hardaway. Rebounded by Denver. Najee's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Brown passes to Hardaway. On the wing, Murray. Murray gets the triple.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Out to the wing. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Watson. Trent outside. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Murray passes to Brown. Off target with the 3. The Bucks leading by 10. Trent outside. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Now Hardaway. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A different look for Milwaukee. Green's checked in for Kuzma. Rollins comes in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Najee. Jones comes in for Hardaway. And it's Christian Braun in for Brown. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Brown fires. Turner with a rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 17 points was their biggest margin. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Gordon.
And, you know, over time, Gordon's offensive game has evolved. I mean, he's capable of getting it going from anywhere now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Blocked! And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. First free throw is good. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
That one's no good.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Here's Murray. 4 on the clock. Down it goes!
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now, because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
On the wing, Porter. Defended by Murray. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Rollins. Porter! Ooh, the three doesn't go. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. Takes a step back. Murray, 10-footer is good.
And Murray's shooting, probably the strongest part of his game. Absolutely exceptional. Whenever the ball is coming off his fingers like that, my assumption is it's good.
Porter, and it's in there.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Bucks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And they bounced back well from the loss they took in their first meeting of the season. They learned from their mistakes in that one and salvaged a split in the season series against Denver.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was superb as a facilitator, really orchestrated things offensively, created a lot of opportunities for ready shooters.
And here's Murray. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
And he drops the first. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
This game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball, we were knocking down shots, but most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg.